Salut, on here. I got back from the NAMM show already a month ago, and a lot of things have changed since then. When I got back from NAMM, I kind of had the realization that I was missing something in my life, and that is writing music. I have been doing a lot of YouTube work, a lot of teaching, which I love doing, but I was missing the creative element. So I got back into writing. I started working on this instrumental album, just a fun guitar album. You know, nothing too ambitious, just for the fun and the pleasure of writing. And I'm really enjoying that. And in the process of writing, I decided to pick up a few new instruments, software instruments. And one of them is Rev. I have a project that is open here. I'm using Logic Pro 10, but you can use any DAW, Mac or PC. Rev is going to be compatible with that. And I'm going to open up within a new software track. I'm going to open up Contact, which is a free sample player from Native Instruments. Rev is going to work within Contact. So I'm opening up my Contact. I'll create a stereo session. And within my Contact window, I have all the different instruments that I have installed on my computer. And one of them is Rev, right here. Rev is designed to inspire you new things using reversed sounds. Rev is made of 4 main instruments. We have the regular instruments, which are just a collection of great samples that were recorded backwards, and those are awesome sounds. I'll let you hear some in a few minutes. Then we have the loops, which are loops. Again, everything is backwards, so these loops are backwards. Then we have the rises, which we'll talk about in a second, and the timed instruments. The timed instruments are basically the same instruments that you have in the regular instruments, the first category here. But instead of having these samples recorded and basically controlled the length by pressing a key, the timed instruments are going to allow you to time the timing of each of these samples so that they match the tempo of your track. Let's start with the regular instruments. It's going to make more sense in a second. So I'm going to open my Rev regular instrument, and once that's done, I'm going to be able to select one of the presets that are included in the instrument. Let's take a look at some of these presets. These presets are organized by instrument categories. I've got pads, I've got pulses, I've got swells. Let's check out the pads, the complex pads, and we'll pick this patch right here. Let's try another one. Let's check out the swells that we have. Some beautiful sounds in the swells. The loops come with a various number of different presets here. Let's pick out the harmonics 2, for example. And my right hand is going to control the actual type of loop, while my left hand will control the pitch of that loop. The further right I go on my keyboard, the more complex that loop is going to be. So if I start here, for example, as I go up, that loop's going to become more and more complex. Add to that the change of pitch with my left hand, and we can get some really cool type of sound textures. Let's try another loop. We'll try the pulse medium. We'll try the atmospheres now. The rises are very interesting instruments. If I look into the browser here, the preset browser, you can see that all these different presets are organized by bar length. So we have some rises that are lasting 2 bars, 1 bar, a half bar, and so forth. So that means that if I pick a rise that lasts 1 bar, this sound, which is triggered by my key, is going to last exactly 1 bar, and that bar is going to be determined by the tempo set into the project that you're working on. In this case, I have my tempo set at 100 beats per minute, so that means that if I click play and I record one of these rises, in this case the rise that lasts 1 bar, it's going to last exactly 1 bar. Let's check that out. This is a great instrument for your tracks where you want to add an element of surprise. So if your song is going on and you want to add an empty bar right in the middle, you can add one of these songs that's going to last exactly the length that you determine. Let's give that a try. I'm going to try to select a preset that lasts 4 bars. Let's see what we have. We have 4-bar electro patch here. And I'm going to leave 1 bar to get the tempo, the click, and then I will press my key. It's going to last 4 bars, and then my song will start. Let's give that a try. The timed instruments are going to take from the regular instrument preset, the same exact presets, but this time, instead of having a sample length that is determined by the time where I'm pressing my key, this is going to be a set time frame for my sample, and it's great if you want to record lines. Because these sounds are reversed, it kind of works like the rises, where you can predetermine the length of your sample, and it's good for melodic lines and that kind of stuff. So I've got my default selected, and in my main window I can select the length of that patch that I'm playing. That's basically what Rev is. Rev by output. I recommend this if you're in search of new inspiration. It's great for intros, for any kind of music really. It's not limited to anything. This is going to add this edge to your tracks. If you're looking for something different that is going to inspire you, check out Rev by Output. It's really a great software, and I only touched the surface of that. I just showed you some of the different sounds that you get in there, but you can tweak everything. You can add effects, reverb, delay. You can really go crazy with that. But if you don't want to go crazy, you can just use the great samples that are included in that new instrument by Output. Check it out. I'm leaving the link in the description of this video. I'm going to go back to writing. Thanks for watching this video. I will see you very soon on this channel. Until then, salut.